Hey everybody, how's it going? Another installment in the know with the Now team, St. Charles. Got my guy George Demare, Endeavor Capital Mortgage, Ben Giesman, BSG Realty. Let's get into it.
Yeah, how was the week?
Oh, dude, it was awesome.
Busy?
Super busy.
Good.
Staying busy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not falling off like 95% of realtors do right now. Just kind of take a break.
Yeah.
But we're
Keep
still
the
going
throttle
full
down.
steam ahead. Yeah.
Who's our sponsor this week?
Circle 7.
Circle 7.
Circle 7 right here on Clayton Road.
Yes.
I got one in DePere.
DePere, yeah.
But we love this one here on Clayton Road. We got our girl Nicole.
Yeah.
Second best pour.
I'm not going there
We
again.
don't want to remind her
No,
again.
not going there again. You get your favorite what? What's your dish there you get all the time?
Oh, the spinach artichoke dip.
That is
awesome.
good.
And
Yeah.
if you're trying to, lose a couple lbs like myself, you get the veggies instead of the chips or the bread or anything like that.
Got it.
Makes you feel better about
I like
yourself.
sitting in the booth where you can pour your own beer. There's something about that that's just nice.
I didn't know you drink beer.
I do sometimes when I go there.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
Every now and then.
Maybe,
The other
what if they had
beauty
a little vodka tap? That'd be kind of cool.
Ooh, that would be dangerous. The other beauty about the Circle 7 is after you finish having yourself a few beers and a spinach artichoke, you can walk next door to Endeavor Capital, get a pre-approval,
There you go.
wrap it up.
Go
Bam.
buy a house.
Bam, you're done.
That's a nice afternoon.
That is. That's a great one. So we talked before the show. You were showing me something really cool on SCAR's website, which is St. Charles Association of Realtors. Some data about housing and stuff. I saw graphs. I saw numbers. Break that down for me.
They give it to you real easy. It makes it, very easy to read, but it basically just shows you what the market was doing last year compared to this year.
Yeah.
So if you just look at October, our last full month of this year, so units sold this month, 614, as opposed to last October was 583.
So we're ahead of the pace from last year.
Huge
Yeah.
jump, and you are seeing those days on market tick up a little bit as well. But the biggest thing that I noticed was the volume.
Yeah.
So from October last year to this year, it's up 13 million, about 13.5 million sales in St. Charles County.
Wow.
That's just awesome. I mean, with it still being a seller's market,
Yeah.
inventory's super down, but we can still increase
So do you
that
think
much in
that's
volume.
Do you think that's units and has the median sales price increased over the last year, you think?
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
just prices have been going up so high, and that's kind of a good indicator too, because if you look at what's 614, so that's about 31 more units sold, but you got 13 million in volume more.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
those 13 or 20, 31 more units equated for 13 million more in volume. So that just says
So the housing
prices
market
are
in
screaming.
St. Charles is hot.
Awesome.
Staying hot. That's great.
100%.
Good stuff, man. I appreciate the data. We're going to do a little local sports recap before we get into our homeowner and mortgage tip.
We
Who's
got
that?
a cool
We got a
week.
sponsor for this week for our sports.
Yes, Arnold Insurance Agency.
All right.
They're out of Farmers Insurance.
Okay.
Mark's been in the business for, probably 30 plus years.
Yeah.
His son Tyler is a great guy of mine. We actually work in the same office together. Call Tyler. He's a young go-getter. He's
Good deal.
out pounding the streets, hustling, doing an awesome job. Get you a quote any time of day.
Takes care of your clients. That's good.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Very well taken care of clients, but Arnold Insurance brought us our sports recap,
Good
and
deal.
we had a really cool week.
We did, man. I mean, what was my favorite of the week for our local sports was what the Blues did with Patty Maroon coming back.
Yes, I was at the game.
You were at the game?
Yes.
That's awesome. I
It
mean, he
was cool.
signs a one-year deal. Not, I don't know if he signed a one-year deal, but he left us. He went to Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yep.
This is the first time, from what I heard, that he even saw the Stanley Cup ring. He hadn't even seen it yet.
In person, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he threw it on.
Yeah.
They had a nice little ceremony. Steen and Tarasenko.
I saw they were out there.
Pietrangelo were
Yeah.
out there giving him, congratulations. And it was the coolest part was to watch him just do the skate around. And he was kind of messing with some of his old teammates, throwing pucks their way,
Huge ovation by the
shouting
fans.
at him. Oh, the fans absolutely went nuts. It
Yeah.
was really, really cool to see. And then the Blues won. Also, nice little thriller.
Hey,
toward the end.
nice
Took
little
him down.
icing on the cake there. But you know what? Great,
Yes.
great thing about the St. Louis Blues. Shows the class of the organization. Normally, when a player leaves like that after a Stanley Cup, I did see this. They'll wait till after the game before they present it. Whereas we did it pre-game. All the fans were still there.
Okay.
So I thought that was really class act. Doug Armstrong, the rest of the Blues organization. So really cool.
Yeah, and he still lives out here.
He still lives out here.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's great. How about, I've been hearing a lot on sports talk radio. Everything's all about Cardinals off-season moves. Who are we looking at?
Do you think we're going to actually make some moves?
I do. I think we're definitely going to make a move. If you had to pick one player that you want to see in a Cards uniform next year, who is it?
I mean, obviously, Rendon would be amazing.
That would be a huge...
Because we know Ozuna might be on his way out. He's in the free agent market, and his
Right.
price is just going to go up. Probably won't get him, though.
Yeah.
If we're going to go that route, I'd probably, while Ozuna goes, I'd like to see one of these guys, maybe O'Neal.
Move up or something like that?
Yeah, one of those other guys that we saw last year.
Get a shot to play every day.
Total confidence.
Yeah.
That can play the position. Maybe a little bit better defense than Ozuna. We saw a couple of mistakes out there left.
So that kind of cues in on my pick.
Okay.
Which they're going to have to open their wallets up.
Yes.
Mookie
For
Betts. Mookie Betts.
Mookie. That would be killer.
Open the wallets up. Let's go after this guy. Quote from one of ESPN's greats, Dave Evans, said this. I heard him the other day on ESPN saying,
Love some Dave.
You got Ozuna's bat. You replace Ozuna's bat in the lineup with a Gold Glover in the outfield.
There you
if
go.
we could pull off a Mookie Betts deal.
There you go.
It's just a matter of who we're going to have to give up.
That would be, I know some local Red Sox fans that would absolutely love that.
Yeah. I think they would be a little unhappy with that.
Well,
So-
they get to see their guy, in St. Louis, and
We'll keep you
they'll
guys
travel.
posted. Anything we're hearing on the wires on off-season moves, we'll touch base on it again next week. But let's jump into your homeowner tip of the week. Man, I am suffering with about 3 feet of leaves on my front yard
Dude,
right now.
Both of us.
What do? Do I rake them? Do I mow or mulch them?
I'll tell you,
Tell me.
the experts will tell you to mulch them
All
and
right.
leave them on your grass because it's like a natural mulch. A, they have nutrients. B, the mulch is going to kind of insulate those plants or the grass.
Insulate the grass from the cold, the snow.
And then also it helps from the weeds coming up in the spring.
Gotcha.
So if you got a decent mower that can mulch those leaves, or if you have one of those awesome lawn goats, whatever they're called,
Yeah.
mulch those leaves up, spread them on your grass. It's actually really good for them. It doesn't always look the best, but then again, your house doesn't look that great in the wintertime anyway.
I hope my girlfriend's watching this because she's been wanting me to rake those leaves, but now I'm just going to cut them with our mulch mower.
There you go.
Thanks to your tip.
Put those kids to work, maybe.
Oh, that's even a better idea. All right, so here's what I got for you with my mortgage tip this week.
Okay.
I've gotten a lot of phone calls from previous clients. So this time of year, the county's sending out your real estate tax bills.
There you go.
Okay,
Everybody's like, oh, those
everybody's
bills.
getting the big numbers coming at them and freaking out. Oh my gosh, I thought I escrowed for my real estate taxes when I did my mortgage.
So
Why
what's
am I
your
getting
first
a bill?
step when you get that bill?
So your first step when you get that bill, call the loan officer that did your loan
Okay.
and talk to them and make sure that you did really escrow. So what I'm doing with my clients is I'm providing them a copy of the closing disclosure to
Okay.
show them that we did escrow when we did your transaction. So the mortgage servicer will end up paying those real estate taxes for you before the end of the year.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So don't just write a check to your local municipality.
Do not do that, no, because then you're double paying.
There you go.
So if you escrowed, there is your mortgage servicer is going to pay that for you. But if you found out you didn't escrow and maybe you thought you did, you are going to be subject to paying that by December 31st. If not, you're going to get hit with penalties.
So make a phone call.
Make a phone call.
And if your mortgage guy
find
doesn't
out.
answer, call George. He can get you that information too.
I absolutely can.
And you might be ready for a refinance. So
Yeah,
you
thank
never know.
Appreciate that plug, bud.
And definitely don't call me if your taxes went up, because everyone's are going up. This is what we do with real estate agents. Everybody wants the comps that sold in their
Right,
neighborhood.
right.
You don't want to see those comps because all that's going to do is reinforce why your property value did go up.
We all went to war over this past year. I mean, I even went in. I mean, I live in Kirkwood. I mean, I got hit with a huge increase. I went and fought it.
They were talking about over 50% increases
Yeah.
in some properties, depending on where you bought in Kirkwood, Webster. I mean, that's
just
out of
crazy.
control.
But it is what it is. So
You deal with it.
let's get into a little football here. We are going to a big stadium that I've always wanted to go to. So we're going to take a little trip to the Horseshoe.
Yeah, Columbus, Ohio, baby.
We got a big one there.
We got Penn State.
Penn State, Ohio State.
Let's get down there.
Let's
we'll
go.
see you in a minute.
Alrighty.
Up there.
You said we were going down to the Horseshoe. We're actually traveling north, and we're here now. And it's
used to
every
go to
bit
the
what I thought it was.
SEC, I'm just going down south, man. It's
Wow.
every other game days.
Before we cover this, let's go back to our game last week. Oklahoma Baylor.
That was
Baylor's up
hopeless.
28-3, and they blow that? Are you kidding me? If I was a Baylor fan, I would have lost my mind.
That's why they're Baylor. And Oklahoma's Oklahoma.
Kudos to Jalen Hurts, bringing them back for a huge win, which I guess me, you, and producer Dave all took OU. So
Yeah, I needed a win, so that helped out. So did
I think
Dave.
you and producer Dave did too.
Yes.
So I mean,
It's a tight race. It's getting there.
whatever you want to
Marathon,
tell yourself,
baby.
Dave. Whatever you want to tell yourself. Ohio State, Penn State, man, this is a big one. We got number 9, I think, against what, number 2?
Yeah, 9-2.
We got an 18.5-point spread. Break it down for me.
So Ohio State giving them 18.5. Not too surprised by that.
Ooh, that's a lot of points.
I got their start DN back, who's could be the next, I don't know, Myles Garrett.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Way too soon.
But this is the 19th time they're in Columbus for game day. The cool thing is Ohio State's 13-5 when they host game day.
So they're pretty
So
powerful.
that might go to the spread a little bit more, how awesome they are when you have game day. But, I mean, dude, the Horseshoe, we got 100,000 plus fans.
It's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. Who do you like?
I'm going Ohio State at home. They're nasty. I know Penn State's got a great team this year, but I don't think they're going to be able to edge that out.
Got it.
in
Producer
Columbus.
Dave, what are you thinking?
I want to go Penn State. Just I got family up there.
Do it.
I want to do the underdog kind of thing, but I got some ground to make up on you, George. So I'll go Ohio State.
So you're going to jump on Ben's bandwagon,
it's
aren't
just
you?
a safe bet.
It's a safe
not Ben's
bet.
bandwagon. It's just a safe bet.
So it's just a bandwagon if we all want to pick the same?
Well, we're not all picking the same because I'm going Nittany Lions with the upset, baby. They're coming.
That quarterback got some death threats.
He did.
After last week.
Minnesota upset them 2 weeks ago. They're fired up. They're coming into the Horseshoe, and they're going to make the big win.
All right, Dave. Well, here
That's
we go.
it.
We're going to get almost even with George here pretty
Even
soon.
tighter
That's
race. Even tighter.
Guys, enjoy football this week. Once again, it's Friday. If you're out looking at houses, give Ben a call. Give me a call. We are working on Saturdays and Sundays. We can give you a pre-approval. Ben can show you houses, get you updated data on anything you
Yeah.
need out there.
We got a new listing, too, in Overland. Nice possible first-time home buyer or investment property.
Investment property opportunity.
2150 Lackland.
Okay.
And $85,000 is that list price. So you got a lot of extras. Check out 2150 Lackland in Overland. We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.